Okay, let's start with this. Now let's take the summary of this one that we did. Okay. Now summary of N and L M quantum numbers. Okay, that we did. So so what formula that you remember is total M value is 2L plus 1 and total values of N is equal to N. Okay, these two things you have to remember. Okay. So when N is equal to 1, L is equal to 0. Okay, that is your one value. L has one value which is equal to 0. So M is equal to 0. So that is your S orbital. That is your S orbital. Okay, this one. That is your S orbital. When N is equal to 2, L has two values. Okay, because value of N is equal to L. Okay. Value of L is equal to N. It has two values. So 0 and 1. For 0 value of L, okay, means 0 is S and 1 is your P. Okay, so when I say L is equal to 0, okay, we know that what are the quantum numbers. Okay, quantum numbers we know that one. So L is equal to 0 is your S, L is equal to 1 is P, L is equal to 2 is D, SPD and all these things. Okay, so for M is equal to 0 and all the values you can calculate from 2L plus 1. So different calculation you have to do. For L is equal to 0, one calculation. For L is equal to 1, another calculation. Okay, so for L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0. This thing will repeat. L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0. So that is 1S. Here also L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0 for S. Okay, then for L is equal to 1, M has three values because that is your 2L plus 1, plus 1, 0, minus 1 for Px, Py, Pz. Okay, this one. So for N is equal to 2, we will write 2S. 2S means L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0. So that will be 2S. Then 2px, 2py, 2pz for this. Px, Py, Pz. Okay. P orbital has one node that I told you yesterday. It has one node. Okay. Px, Py, Pz. Then N is equal to 3. L has three values 0, 1, 2 because N is 3. So L has three values 0, 1, 2. For L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0, it means it is S. For L is equal to 1, it means it is P plus 1, 0, minus 1. For L is equal to 2, it has 5 values and that is your D. Okay, from, okay, that is, I did wrong. So it is, here it is, it should be plus. Okay, that is a plus. Okay, this one. So this is the thing. This is the requirement. Okay, that one. So it is plus 1. Oh, sorry. No. This minus 2. That one. So from plus 1, plus 2, 0, minus 1, and minus 2 side, that is your D. Okay, if you put 2L plus 1 and you put L is equal to 2, you will get 5 values. So for N is equal to 3, N is equal to 3, these are the L values, these are the M values. Okay. So for N is equal to 3, we have 3S. Okay. We have this 3S. Then for this we have 3px, 3py, 3pz. And for D we have 5 values dxy, dyz, dzx, dz2 and dx2, y2. Okay. D has two nodes that you know, except dz2. dz2 has the nodal surface. It has nodal surface. So these things. Okay. Now, so we have done this. So now write the values for n is equal to 4. Okay, start this. So I'm okay this. So we have done for this from n is equal to 1 and all that. Now using all these, write the values of L and M for n is equal to 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3 we have done. So for 4 you have to write only the values. Okay, don't have to write this F orbital. It will be there. So everybody start writing this. Yes. It is coming here. Everything is okay here. Okay, write the value for L and M for n is equal to 4. Yeah, total values right, then write the M values individual like this +1 and all that. Yes. Okay. Yes. Tell me. Okay. Aditya Brajit Aditya. Arsh is not here today. So, Diti, what are the values of L for n? Array, that is very simple if people are knowing. Now see this one. Yeah, till today. These are simple things there, theoretical only. Just read the PDF, you can do all of this. So n is equal to 4. Okay. For n is equal to 4, for n is equal to 4. Okay. What are the L values? There are values of L is equal to n. Value of L is equal to n. Okay. Yes. So we can write here total L values, okay, is equal to 4. Now values always start from 0. You can see that here 0, n has 1, so 1 value 0, 2 0 1, then 3 0 1 2. So for n is equal to 4, L has 0 1 2 3 values. Okay, this one. Got it? So for L is equal to 0, it means it is s orbital. Okay. L is equal to 1, it means it is p. Then it is 2. Okay. Why it is not working? Huh? Where it has gone? Where it has gone? Don't know that one. Okay. No problem. We'll write it again. Okay. Okay. For n is equal to 4. Okay. L has 4 values. L has 4 values and values start from 0. So L has 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the 4 values of L. So L is equal to 0 means it is s orbital. Okay. It will correspond to L or s orbital. L is equal to 1. L is equal to 1, so that will correspond to p orbital. L is equal to 2, that will correspond to d orbital. L is equal to 3, that will correspond to f orbital. That I told you day before yesterday. Okay, read the PDF. So that is your P, D, okay, S, P, D, F, this one. Now value of M, okay, value of M is equal to 2L plus 1, okay. So for S, M is equal to 0, that is your 1 value. When you put 0 here in place of L, we will get 1 value. For P, M has 3 values, okay, M has 3 values, so it will be plus 1, 0, minus 1, same thing. For D, M has 5 values, plus 2, plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. Then it will be F. So how many values for F? So we can write what is happening. Okay. Okay, so for F, it has how many values? 7 values. Okay, if we put F, L is equal to, for M is equal to 2L plus 1. So it will be 2 into 3 plus 1, and that is equal to 7. So 7 values means you can start like this: 0 plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2 and plus 3 minus 3. So total values are 7 here. So these are the M values for F. Okay, that's you have to, that is a simple thing that you have to write. Okay, got this one? So that you have to write this. These are simple things you have to write. Okay, so for n is equal to 4, n is equal to 4. Oh, why it is not working? N is equal to 4. It will be 4s. Here it is 4s because L has 0, 1, 2, 3 values. So it will be 4s, 4p, 4d. And p further and d further can be divided, and f also, sorry, f is also there, so that there can be divided into different values. So we can write as 4s, then 4px, 4py, 4pz. Okay, then we can write 4dz2, 4, okay, dx2, y2. Then we can write 4 dxy, 4 dxz, and 4 dy z. Okay, this we can write. And 7 for f orbital. 7 for f orbital, which is not in your course. Okay, so only the values are there. This type of x and y, the orientation of f orbital is not in the course, so we don't write this one. Okay, this one. So that's how we have to write this. Already we have done this. Oh, what is happening here? Some error occurred there. Okay, no problem, nevertheless. So I'm closing this. Okay, so I'm opening the new one. Okay, now, okay, here, so everything you can tell me. Now tell me, okay, let's take some question. How many m values are there for L is equal to 10? How many m values are there for L is equal to 10? 1 minute. In 1 minute, you have to solve this. Please solve this. Yes, this is the way. Yes, Diti. How many m values are there? Diti, are you here? Yes. How many L values are there? M values. Diti. Diti. Pushraval. Type in the chat box. Pushraval. Okay, so 2L plus 1 here, it is equal to M. So L is 10, so it is 20, 20 plus 1, so that is your 21 values. 21 values. Okay, you can just calculate it. Okay, what is the highest value of M in this? Suppose, yes. Okay, okay. So what is the highest value of N in the above question? 21 values. What is the highest value? 20. Why? Highest value you are not getting here. Yeah? Yes. 10. Okay. For both side of this, what I told you yesterday, this from both side up, because then okay, I will write it, no problem. So suppose this is 0. Both side it will go na 10 10 plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2. Okay. So I'm just writing this plus 1. I should write here only. Sorry. So that is your this side I should write. Okay. So it is plus 1, then plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, including 0, okay? Plus 8, plus 9, and plus 10. Okay, so how many values are there? 11. So 10 I will write on this side. So it will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10. Okay. So plus 10 will be the highest value. Okay, plus 10 will be the highest value. Or you can write that is out of, means with including 0. So minus 1 divided by 2. Okay. It is minus 1 divided by highest value. Highest value is, what are the values of M? Okay, M values. You deduct minus 1 and then divided by 2. Okay, so that you can get it. So here you can count 1 plus. Okay, everybody? Okay, this one. Now, okay, so this is the M values and all these things. Okay, so this thing you have to remember. Now, last, let's take another question because it will help you. Okay, if N is equal to 4, okay, which is not correct. Okay, L is equal to, okay, let's take option A. L is equal to 2. Okay, B, L has 4 values. C, M is equal to plus 4. Okay, and D, okay, there is 1 px orbital. Okay, which is not correct out of the 4 options. Yes, Aparajita. C. Yes, that is incorrect. Very good. Now here you see this one is correct because we just okay gave this. So L has now values of L, if you see, okay, values of L. So values of L is equal to n. So n is 4. So L has 4 value. L has 0, 1, 2, 3 values. Okay, M is now value of M. So value of M for 0 for L is equal to 0. I have to do so many times. M is equal to 0. So M is equal to 0. L is equal to 1. So M has plus 1, 0, minus 1. L is equal to 2. So M is equal to plus. Yes, 12 plus 1. M is equal to 12 plus 1. So whatever is the value, just we have to write that one. Yesterday I told this. So L is equal to 3. M is equal to plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 0, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. So there is no plus 3 for this. Oh, sorry, plus 4. There is no plus 4, so that is the wrong option. Only maximum value is plus 3 for L is equal to 3. Okay, in this manner you have to find. Everybody getting this? Okay. So there are various questions. Okay. I forgot where I placed your atomic structure module, or I saved it. Where I saved it? Forgot it. Okay. Maybe in documents, somewhere in the documents. I don't know. Forget the structure. No, I forgot where I. Okay, no problem then. It's okay. So there are a lot of questions in atomic structure. Okay, you can see in the module. Okay, now let's take the last quantum number. Okay, let's take one more question. So it will be easier for you to understand. Okay, this one. Okay, for n is equal to 3. Okay, what is maximum value of L? What is maximum value of L? Tell me fast. 2, good. Because n is equal to 3, so L value is n. So L value are 0, 1, 2. That are 3 values. So maximum value is 2. Okay, these types of question will come tomorrow. Just you have to remember some of the basic things, then you can do that. Okay, now let's go to our last quantum number. That is our spin quantum number. Okay, let's take this one. Spin quantum number. So that is your spin quantum number. Okay, so spin quantum number. Now in spin quantum number, okay, it is not related to Schrodinger equation. Schrodinger equation. Okay, first thing you have to, all other three are related to Schrodinger equation, but this spin one is not related to Schrodinger equation. Okay, this one, this thing. So if you see this, it is not related. So spin is there. Okay, spin, spin of a sphere or something like that. Any spherical thing. spins, just like the earth spin. Okay, so the spin of electron or neutron or proton, whatever it is somewhat related to classical spin. Classical spin means spin in the Newtonian mechanics. There are classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. So in classical mechanics, what we see around it is the classical mechanics. So that is your classical spin. Classical means what is the normal spin, whatever is the normal spin. Spin is the classical spin. Okay. So when there is a spin, okay, when there is a spin like this, okay, suppose this is a sphere and it is spinning like this, suppose, okay, it is going around this. Okay, so that is a spin, but it is somewhat related. It is not completely related. This spin and the spin of electron, spin of football and spin of electron, they are not completely related. I will tell you today if I will get the time, then I will tell you, because this question came in a long way back, maybe in 1990, something like that. So they asked this. There was four statements, theoretical statements. So they asked about that one. So it is somewhat related. Somewhat you can relate that one, but not entirely you can relate it. Okay, but we will do something which is related to this classical spin. The spin of a football, okay, is related to spin of the electron. Okay, so because that will be easier for you to understand. Otherwise, these quantum mechanical things are very difficult. So spin of electron is spin quantum number. Spin quantum number was it was spin of electron was discovered in Stern-Glitch experiment. Stern-Glitch experiment. Stern-Glitch experiment. So it was discovered there. Okay. Now, one more thing that I don't know whether you know that it is right hand thumb rule. You know right hand thumb rule? Everybody knows that? Kushrawal, Harsh Mehta, Teej Barot, Aparajita. Yeah. So this one. Now there is there is another rule which is related to that when you curl your finger, okay, like this. Okay, suppose this is your magnetic field. Okay, sorry, this is your current. So when you curl your finger, this is your upward direction of the magnetic field. Okay, so this is the direction of curling, like this. This is the direction of curling, so it is coming towards you. But if it is the direction, so I am curling like this, so it is coming towards me. Okay, this is one of the rule. I forgot the name of the rule. So this is one rule, right? Yeah, Fleming's rule. Okay, so that is your direction of current and this one. So it is related somewhat to right hand thumb rule, but right hand thumb rule shows force also, magnetic force and direction of the current and the magnetic field. And it shows current and the direction of the magnetic field. That is when you curl your finger like this and you curl your finger like this. Okay. So curling is towards you, so it is going here. Then curling is towards me, so it is going in this direction. So this is the direction of the magnetic field, this is the direction of current. Or you can say this is the direction of current, this is the direction of magnetic field. So either way it is correct. It goes good. So that is the magnetic field and the curling of the current. Okay. So magnetic field and the curling of current. Okay, so suppose this is the magnetic field. Okay, so this is done. Okay, now magnetic field and current, let's discuss about this one. Magnetic field and current. Okay, so here Okay, because that is somewhat related to your physics. So suppose this is your, say, it is your north pole. Okay, so this is the direction of current, movement of current, like this. Okay, it is going in this direction. Okay, and okay, this, then it is going in this direction. Suppose it is south pole. Okay, so I am taking this as south and north here. Okay, this is your, we can say that is your anti-clockwise. It is your anti-clockwise like this, and this is your clockwise. Okay, this one. So it generates the magnetic field, north pole on this upward side, and then this one. Okay, this one. So, oh, sorry, I should write here south pole. It will go. Okay. So that is your south pole here. Okay, this one. So spin of electron. Okay, the spin of electron on its axis generate current. Okay, because electron is charged. Any charged particle, movement of the charged particle generates current. Okay, the circular current, that is according to Maxwell theory, circular current produces magnetic field. Okay, so each electron behaves as tiny magnet. Okay, but okay, here the problem comes. Here the problem comes because magnet, each and every magnet has north and south pole. Okay, magnet has north pole and south pole because it is a bar. Every magnet has north and south pole. So every magnet has north and south pole, but electron is not like bar magnet. Not like bar magnet. Always understand that. Okay. It always produces only single pole. Electron spin always produces single pole. Single pole. Okay. It always produces single pole, not the dipole which is present in any magnet. So there is some difference between the normal spin and this electronic spin. Okay, so it only produces one pole, either north or south. Either north or south, not both at, okay, single time only one is produced. Both are not produced, and this is called as a spin quantum number. So spin quantum numbers basically represents north or the south pole. Okay, spin quantum number represents north or south pole of electron. Okay, so now next is there are two spins, upward and downward. Okay, there are only two values of spin. Okay, upward and downward. Okay, upward and downward. So upward spin is represented by this. This is your upward. Okay, and half arrow is for downward spin. and upward spin is written as plus half, and in bracket it is written as s. S means the spin quantum number, and the downward spin is written as minus half s. Even if you don't write s, it is plus and minus. So irrespective of n and l and values, it has only one value. So there is only two values, spin upward and downward. Okay, not related to n, l, m values, not related to n, m or l values. They are not related to that one. Okay, so each electron can show one upward or downward value. So upward value is taken as north pole and downward value is taken as south pole. These are two values, so upward and downward value taken as south pole. Got it? So this is your spin quantum number. It's your spin quantum number. Okay. So spin quantum number, it's nothing to do. It has, because it is not related to Schrodinger equation. Okay. So it is not related to n and l values. It has only two values, plus half and minus half. Understood this part? This part of this thing, everybody? Okay. Now, which one? Spin. Spin. What I did this one. So spin quantum number is representing north or south pole of the electron. Okay, so there are only two values. One is for north pole, one is for south pole. So north pole means plus half or upward value. Half arrow is upward, or we can write it as plus half. Then minus half is downward arrow, and it is represented as south pole. So plus half s in the bracket. S means spin quantum number. Minus half s in the bracket means spin quantum number is minus half. It is downward. It is producing south pole. That's it. And it is nowhere related to n and m and l values. Okay, it's not related to that one. Okay, this thing. Now let's go. So that is spin is that much. It is small. Okay, nothing you have to do. So this one. Now let's go on to our next topic. That is important. Filling of electrons. Okay. Filling of electrons in the shell, subshell and orbital. Now there is lot of confusion between these terms. Different countries uses different notations. Okay, but we will use the what is used in the USA. We will use that notation because European and American use different notation. Okay, so first let me tell you about this. What is shell? Okay, what is shell? Shell is the n values. Okay, sorry. Shell is the n, that is a principal quantum number. Principal quantum number, that is your shell. Okay, then comes the subshell. Subshell is your L. Okay, L is your azimuthal quantum number, and orbital is your M. Okay, so that is the notation used in the USA. Shell, subshell, orbital. Okay, suppose it is written as 3p. Okay, so 3 means shell, p means subshell because it is your L. Okay, subshell and orbital. Now orbital here it is written as under the subshell there is orbital, so it will be 3px, py, pz. Okay, so these are what? These are your orbital. Okay, so these are the terminology which is used. shell subshell orbital. Okay, you in the UK and in Germany and France, there is another term which is suborbital. So they write suborbitals here and orbital here. Okay, they don't use subshell. So there is a lot of confusion. Different books use different, but we in the IT Advanced they use this notation of USA. So that is the most accepted one. In Japan also we use this. In Asia we use this one. Okay, so remember this one. So X, Y, Z are the orbitals. P, X, Y, and similarly. So M values are basically the orbitals. This one. Okay, so this terminology remember. Now filling of the orbitals. So there are some rules to fill the orbitals. Okay, rules. Let's take down some rules. The rules are easy. Okay, don't get something. Orbitals are filled. Okay, not orbital. I should write electron. Okay. Okay. So electrons are filled in increasing order of energy of subshell. Okay, first thing you have to note this one. Then second point, orbitals are degenerate. Degenerate means are of same energy level. Are of same energy level. Okay, so you can take any orbital. If it comes to orbital, you can take any. Px, Py, Pz are of same energy. Okay, let's take example. Px energy is equal to Py energy is equal to Pz energy. They are same energy. It means they are degenerate. Okay, same with the d. All the d 5d orbitals are there, so they are of same energy. Okay. Third point, energy is given by N plus L rule. Okay, or Aufbau principle. Aufbau is a German word for building something. That is a German word, or Aufbau principle. Okay, Aufbau is not the name of the scientist. It is okay. Building up is German word. N plus L rule. Okay. Now what is N plus L rule? Okay, let's see this one. So let's write these orbitals. Okay, just energy is given by N plus L. N you know, L you know. So I am giving you this how to write in the increasing order of energy, because we have to fill the electron in increasing order of of subshells. Up to subshells we have to see the energy. So shell and subshell will be including. So N is shell, L is subshell. Okay, so what is N here? So that is your 1s, then in second it is 2s, 2p, then it is 3s, 3p, 3d. Okay, then 4s, 4p, 4d, 4s. Okay, that's okay. This one. So here for 1s, okay, every time you have to write N plus L. So for 1s, N is equal to 1. L value for S is 0. So N plus L is equal to 1 plus 0. So that is equal to 1. Understood? Again I am repeating. For 1s, N plus L. So N is 1. That is your shell. S is the value of L. That is your subshell. Shell plus subshell value. So N and 0. For S, L is equal to 0. Okay, so 1 plus 0, 1. Similarly for 2s, each and every thing we have to do. So 2s. So 2s again. What is the value of n here? 2. Listen carefully. Then plus 0 for L value, S for S, L value is 0. L value is 0 for S. So 2 plus 0, that is equal to 2. Then for 3s, okay, sorry, not 3s, I have to take 2p. Okay. So that is 2p. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask. 2p. 2p means n value is 2. P value is, L value for p is 1. So 2 plus 1, 3. Okay. Then comes our 3s. 3s. N value is 3. For L, S value is 0. Again 3. Okay. So both are having same energy. 3, 3. Then we will decide it. Okay. Then comes the 3p. So 3p. 3 plus 1. So that is your 4. Then comes 3d. Okay, let's write 3d here. 3d is again how much? 3 plus 2, because for D L value is 2, so that is your 5. So 3s, 3p, 3d. Then comes the 4s. 4s. Then it will be 4 plus 0, 4. Then again these two have 3p as 4 value. 4, okay, energy is 4 units, and 4 has energy of 4 units. There is no unit for that, kilojoule or something like that. It is only written as 4312. Now we are taking all these. Okay, up to 4s we have done, so it's okay. Yes, f orbital is very messy, I will tell you, but when I will finish this I will tell you. No, f orbital is not in your course. IT advanced is up to d orbital only. So let's write 1s. Okay, now listen carefully, everybody listen carefully. 1s has what value? 1. Okay, so least value is 1s, that is your least value. 1s. Then 2 has, second value is 2s, so next greater value is 2s. Then next greater value is, now you have to decide between 2p and 3s, because both have 3 3 values. Okay, everybody listening? Now 3, yeah, when we have two same values, then whichever has less value of n, here you have to see 3 value, n has value of 3 here, and n has value of 2 here. So when we have same value of energy, then whichever has the less value of n is the lesser energy level. So we will write 2p, then 3s. If anybody has any doubt, you can ask. Okay, same energy level, then you have to see which one has the lower n value. N value means principal quantum number or the shell value. Okay, 3s. So 2p, 3s we have decided. Now between 3p and 4s, 3p and 4s we have to decide. So both have same value, 4 4 here. Okay, see, now n value is lower for 3p, so 3p will come, then 4s will come. Okay, then 3d has 5 value, so 3d. Okay, so you can arrange, we will arrange later on. Okay, but up to here that is sufficient. Okay, this one, understood this energy level? Got it? So this is your third rule, n plus L. Now fourth rule is each orbital can have maximum 2 electrons with opposite spin, or we can say opposite magnetic poles. Okay, each orbital can have maximum 2 electrons with opposite spin or opposite magnetic poles. So I told you that opposite spin, one is upward and downward. So these are called as opposite spin. One is your north pole and south pole. So north pole, south pole attract each other. So that is possible. Now what are orbitals? Orbital I told you. After P is your subshell, then inside that Px, Py, Pz are the orbitals. Now orbitals are degenerate. They are of same energy level. So you can fill any orbital. There is no sequence that, oh, I will fill Px first, then I will fill Py. No, you can fill Pz first. No problem in that. Okay, so they are degenerate. Okay, they are same energy. Okay, each orbital can have maximum 2 electrons. Now, these are the shell and subshell, so we have to make the orbitals. Okay, so in this also, that is, we can write 4a point. Orbitals are represented by box. Orbitals are represented by box like this, a square or something like that. Okay, so here we will write, so our 1s, so 1s is having, s is one orbital only, it doesn't have anything, so we will write one box here and each can have 2 electrons. Okay, then next is your 2s, again s, so 2s we will write like this. Then is your 2p. Now p has 3. Okay, so I am writing pz, px, py. Okay, there is no sequence of writing this because they are all degenerate. They have same energy. Okay, then after this it is 3s. Okay, see 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d. So 3s, here I am writing 3s, 1. So one box, orbitals are represented by a box. So one box means one orbital. So p has 3 orbitals, so 1, 2, 3 box. Then comes 3p again. Okay, so we have 3 box here. Again you can write px, py, pz. No sequence is required. Okay, then after this we have 4s. So 4s I can write like this. There is single box for s. Everywhere s has single box, single orbital. Then comes last one is your 3d. 3d has 5 orbital. D has 5 orbital. dx2, y2, dz2 and all that. So these are the 5 orbitals. Okay, so we can write here, suppose it is dz2, dxy, dzx, dxz. Next set I have already. Okay, so it will be, okay, then we can write x, y, zx. So it will be y, z, and last one is dx2, y2. So these are the 5 orbitals of d. So this is the sequence of increasing energy level. Okay, each orbital can have maximum of 2 electrons. Maximum of 2 electrons. Okay, this one. Maximum of 2 electrons. They are degenerate. Okay, each orbital can have maximum of 2 electrons. That is there. Now this is how we fill it. Okay, now next point is that if of subshell, okay, suppose it is p, if p subshell has 2 electron in it, we will fill, then you will understand. Each orbital is filled singly. singly first, then pairing occurs. Then pairing occurs. Okay, this one. So there are name of the rules, but we will discuss the name of the scientist later on. Okay, this we have done. Okay, now let's fill the electrons. So these are the all. So but when you fill, only then you will understand. These are the statements. So they doesn't matter unless you fill it. So unless and until you fill it, then only you can remember this one. So let's fill the electron. Okay, so we will start by hydrogen and all that. Let's take hydrogen. Okay, so hydrogen has one electron, so it is filled in 1s here. So we will fill this in 1s, only one electron, so this one. So it is represented by half, upward arrow. Spin is half. Okay, this is one electron, and it is filled with this one. Okay, this. Then comes the helium. Helium has how many electrons? Listen carefully. It will come on Sunday's paper. But you have one day to read this one. Helium has 2 electrons. So again it will come in 1s only. Okay, so there are 2 electrons. Now what I told you, that each orbital can have maximum of 2 electrons with opposite spin or opposite magnetic force. So that is one and the same thing. Now that is the north pole of electron, 1 electron, second electron south pole. So spin is plus half and minus half. Everybody getting this? Diti, Aditya, Chopsy. Where are you people? Yes, okay. Now after helium there is, say it is lithium. Let's take lithium. Okay. Lithium, there are 3 electrons. Now 1s will be filled as that the previous case. These are very simple cases. So that is your 1s. So 1s is this. Okay. Then the third electron, because there are 3 electrons, so they are filled in the next energy level. So that is your 2s. So 2s, there is only 1. Okay, this one. This is upward. But you remember, you need not to write it only upward. You can also write it as downward only. Okay, so either way you can write. But when we have 2 electrons like this, they should be upward and downward, because it will produce north pole and south pole. North pole, south pole attract. That's why we write upward, downward. Okay, if we write like this, upward and upward, so that will be north, north, and will repel. So we don't want this. No repulsion. So, okay. So this one. So either you can write like this or this. So 2s has 1 electron. That is your lithium. Next is your beryllium. Okay, beryllium has 4 electrons. So again we will write this one as 1s has 2 electrons. Okay, then 2s again has 2 electrons. So 1s and 2s. Got it? So 4 electrons. So both are filled here. Now most of the time we don't make boxes. We just write as, or we can write in different manner. It is written as 1s1. 1s has 1 electron, so it is 1s1. Then helium, so we can write as 1s2. 1s has 2 electrons. Okay, lithium, so we can write 1s2, 2s1. Okay, 1s2 has 2 electron, 2s has 1 electron. So it is, electrons are written in form of power. Okay, in form of power we write the electron. So that is, this is the power, means it is having 1 electron. 2 means 2 electrons. So that is the power, or we can write 2 electrons. So for beryllium we can write like this. 1s2, 2s2. Okay, it's a beryllium. Okay, then comes the boron. Boron has 5 electrons. Okay, the main problem comes in nitrogen and all these things. Okay, boron has 5 electrons. So 5 electron means 1s has 2 electrons here. Okay, 2s has 2 electron here. So 2 and 2, 4, and the fifth one will go in which orbital? It will go in after 2s, 2p will come. Okay, 2p will come. Okay, so 2s, then it is 2p. So 2p has 3 orbitals, and one only electron we can fill. So we can fill here, or we can fill. Okay, just write like this: px, py, pz. We can fill anywhere, no problem. Upward or downward also. Anywhere we can fill. So px, because they are degenerate, so their energy level are same. So we can fill the electron anywhere, no problem in that. Okay, carbon. Okay, see, carbon and nitrogen. Carbon and nitrogen are important. Okay, carbon and nitrogen are important. Carbon, 6 electrons. So carbon, there are 6 electrons. Now let's write it as this one, 1s. So 1s has 2 electrons. Then come 2s. Again it has 2 electrons. Then come 2p. Now 2p we can fill. Okay. Now here, when p has 2 electron or more than 2, okay, each orbital is filled singly first and then pairing occurs. Now what does this mean? Here in carbon you can see this fifth rule. So first you have to see that this one orbital we will fill singly, then another orbital we will fill singly. Okay, 2 orbitals are filled singly. Okay, spin can be anything. Spin is not that much important because they are not paired. When they are paired only, it should be opposite. When they are not paired, so that they can be any spin. Okay, so when we have a chance to fill electron in the degenerate orbitals, we fill them singly. Okay, because both the electron have the negative charge, so they repel each other. So if they have chance to go in same degenerate orbital, so they will go, because the electronic repulsion, the negative charge repulsion is propelling themselves. Okay, there is some compulsion of electrostatic repulsion, so that's why they are going here. Okay, if you fill it like this, okay, so that is wrong. Don't fill it like this. Okay, that is the wrong filling. That is correct one. Then comes the nitrogen. Nitrogen also have the same problem. Nitrogen. So nitrogen, yes. If they are degenerate, one by one, don't fill like this, that you fill like 1s and then you fill 2s, 1 electron into 1s and then 2 electron into 2s. For particular means they should be degenerate, px, py, pz, just like that. Okay, then only you can do that one. Okay, nitrogen. So again, nitrogen has this one. So 1s. Okay, then 2s. Then in 2p, because 3 electrons are remaining, so it will be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, each will be singly filled because they are degenerate orbitals, px, py, pz. Okay, like this. So you have to fill them singly. Okay, because they don't want electronic repulsion, so they will go in different orbitals. Yeah, maximum 6 electrons. Suppose we fill this, let's take after nitrogen, oxygen comes with 8 electrons, so it will be 1s. I am writing 1s2, 2s2, like this. Okay, so here I told you what is this. 1s2, 2s2 is your 2 is the number of electrons. Okay, so I don't want to make boxes again and again. So in 2p, next level is your 2p. So in 2p, now there are 4 electrons which are remaining. So 4 we have filled, 2 here, 2 here. So now we will fill 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3. So it is just like nitrogen. So fourth electron will come here like this. Okay, so that then we have the pairing. So when we have 2 electron or 3 electron, okay, they are first singly filled, then pairing occurs. Pairing first occurs in oxygen. Okay, this is the thing. Understood this one? So this is the filling. Okay, so you can fill it right there. Okay, no problem in that one. So up to 3D you can fill. Okay. Now 2-3 important points I want to tell you. Okay, we will do something. Okay, on Monday I have to teach you some advanced level things of this one. So we will do that. Something is remaining because then there is a math class. So I want to tell you. Okay. Number of electrons. Okay, these are asked many times in the number of electron in n. Okay, principal quantum number. In principal quantum number. Okay, so it is equal to, that is equal to 2n square. 2n square. Okay, this thing you can see. Okay, now each orbital can have 2 electrons. So we can write here as first is your 1s, so number of electrons are 2 electrons. Then it is 2s and 2p in n is equal to 2. So 2 plus 6 in p we can maximum fill, we can, because p has 3 orbitals, each orbital can have 2 electrons, so total 6 electrons. 2 plus 2 plus 2 4 plus 2 6. But in oxygen it is 4 only, but maximum we can fill is 6. Okay, so that is your 8. Okay, for n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2. Similarly here 3s, 3p, 3d. So it will be 2 plus 6 plus in d. How many electron we can fill maximum in d? 10. Yes, because d has 5 orbitals. Each can have maximum of 2 electrons. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So there can be 10 electrons. Each can have maximum 2 electrons. So that was your 10. Okay, so that will be 18. N is equal to 3. So you can use this formula, 2n square. If you y to, are they ask you the formula, yeah, which formula is correct. If they give you this, then you should know whether it is correct or not, but or they can give you some other formula. That's why I told you. So that is your 2n square. Okay, that you can do. Okay, because these are the m values. M values are there. So each m value can have 2 electrons. These are the orbitals. M values are the orbitals. Okay. This is one type of question they are asking. So that is easy. Now another one is your total spin. Okay. Another thing that they ask is your total spin. Total spin. So total spin is your summation of all the spin. Okay, summation of all spin. Suppose they ask you that, let's take a question. For example, they can ask, what is total spin in 2p2? configuration in 2p2 configuration. So 2p2 we can write as this one. 2p2 means there are two electrons in p orbital. Two electrons in p orbitals, like this. So each one has plus half, plus half. So total spin is equal to plus half. Okay, how I am writing is plus half plus half. So that is equal to 1. Or there can be another scenario. It is a downward spin. So total spin here will be minus half plus minus half. So we are adding all the spins. So what we are getting? Minus 1. So either plus 1 can be answer or minus 1 can be answer, because here it is not given whether the spin is upward or downward. Okay, but if they ask what is the maximum spin, so maximum spin is 1 plus 1. Maximum spin is plus 1 in the above question. Plus 1. Minimum spin is minus 1. Okay, so there can be various options like that one. Okay, so this is over. We will discuss some of the points on Monday. Okay.